the danger zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello, I'm Charlie. I'm currently best man past Strepsil, so hopefully I can get through to the end of this speech and tell you all about Tom before my throat finally gives in. And start bridesmaids, Karen, Anna, Alex. You look absolutely resplendent today, as Tom was saying, as we can all see. Done an amazing job, and only outshone, of course, today by the beautiful bride Lizzie. To Ben and Alex, you've been a tremendous support over the last few months. It's been a load of fun. We've had some really great dinners, we've had great fun on the stag do. Ben, your logistics has been absolutely invaluable. I've never seen anyone organise so many taxis, so many photos, and to have a smiling face and know everyone's name. It's been incredibly useful. So thank you. And final part of the bridal party to Roni. Obviously, the flower girl did a sterling job there. And before I get properly started, of course, on behalf of all of us here today, lucky enough to be here as guests today, thank you so much to Adrian and Jane, to Colin and Elizabeth, to Tom and Lizzie, and everyone else who's made today possible. It's an unbelievable setting. The food, entertainment, the music, the venue. We couldn't be a more perfect place for such a special day. So thank you very much. A quick one in advance, I think, thanks to David, particularly his team behind the bar. I think they're going to be quite busy over the next few hours. So thank you very much for your hard work. And finally, it's Tom. Thank you so much. It's been an incredible honour to be able to be your best man. It's been, as loads of fun. It's been a hell of a few years, and hopefully we'll have many more to come. Some of you know him from school. There's family, friends, and many just become family today. You'll probably refer to him by one of four names, that being Tom, Thomas, Tara, or Reed, each reflective of either a period of time in his life, or more likely, how much trouble he's in with Lizzie at any given point in time. Now I, like a large straight I can see over here today, first met Tom in September 2007 down at Exeter University. As he was known as Tara back then. I remember him regaling us with tales of his sporting talents in rowing, football, and cricket, his ability to play a plethora of musical instruments to such a high level, and this is of course when he first met Lizzie for the first time. And after an intense period of courtship, which seemed to mainly involve marathon sessions of watching Disney films back to back, it was in the back of a taxi, I believe, en route to a very nice sticky floored nightclub called Mambo, where Tom first asked Lizzie on a date, and they formally became a couple 3 weeks later on Valentine's Day 2008. What a romantic. And I've spoken to quite a wide range of people over the last few months, as Tom alluded to, looking for a bit of extra material for this speech. Beyond what I sort of knew already. I was hoping for some stories of this illustrious rowing career, which he told me so much about. Some examples of his claimed musical prowess, maybe some anecdotes about what a nice chap he is, or how diligent he is with his professional and academic career. Funnily enough, I haven't actually received any of those things. Nor have I actually seen any evidence of any of them myself. But what I have received is an unbelievably long list of injuries, accidents, and general cock-ups. It's at least a relief to me to discover that these absolute calamities which keep happening weren't as a result of my introduction to your life. Indeed, I think your first trip to A&E was when you were just 2 years old, after you sliced your hand open. Since then, he's broken an arm after falling off the climbing frame, broken a tooth by attacking his own face with a fencing sword. He's electrocuted himself by testing out an electronic dog collar for the garden back at home. He's broken both of his hands in separate crashes on the same ski trip, and severed a tendon in his arm following a little accident involving a vase down in Exeter. There's also been many times I've seen him fight a losing battle with gravity after one beer too many, with an insistence on wearing flip-flops in just about all weather, really not helping him out. There was one time after a 2020 game in Taunton where you had about half the pavement stuck in your big toe, which was quite bad. And there was one time where at teen, I think on that aforementioned ski trip, we went out for dinner and you decided to wear flip-flops, and there was about 2 feet of fresh powder. And we were on a bus, and a girl that we never met before took off her own socks and insisted that you put them on to avoid frostbite. Nevertheless, I think you also wore flip-flops the night after that as well. Bearing all this in mind, I was mighty relieved that you actually survived the jousting, the sword fighting, the Zorb football, the canal boating at the stag do, all in one piece somehow. Some of his Wycomist contemporaries also sent me a few stories about Reed, as I usually call him, and it confirmed these accidents aren't just restricted to his own body. The housemaster's windows, I believe it was called the Academy potentially, they took an absolute battering over your years there from stray footballs, which I don't think endeared you very much with the housemaster's wife. And there's also some rumours I've heard that you were once sick through your own nose during a session of evening prayers in Winchester's chapel. As we know, astronomy is quite a key part of Tom's life. And I've heard rumours that this love of food can all be traced back to the time in your youth, when you ate so much ice cream during the session at the Pizza Hut buffet that you were actually unable to move for the rest of the day. And this is Anna's best story.